Hi, it's TheSoreIka here, and today I am doing basically a discussion on Dragon Ball Z. With me, I have what's that asshole's name? Renegade. Yeah, BillCosbyPlays that guy, and
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 they're right over here, Angusari.
and Angusari. Yeah, and Angusari.
Right over here. Angusari. Let's get it on.
Okay, so
Sorry.
before anyone says, "Have we watched? Do we know Dragon Ball Z?" Really? Yes, we are Dragon Ball Z experts. Do not question it.
I've actually noticed one of my friends said this. This is going to be really kind of edgy. I don't know what the fuck word is. Someone said every black person likes Dragon Ball Z.
That is untrue.
Someone said, it's like, oh, you like Dragon Ball Z? It's like, yeah. It's like, yeah. A lot of black people do. It's like, all right, that's very general.
All black people must love KFC in your mind then too.
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't like KFC. They're greasy.
But you...
I'm just saying. That's probably what he was thinking.
Well, yeah, he probably was being very general about everyone. Anyway, enough about KFC.
Okay, so first things first. What made everyone fall in love with Dragon Ball Z? We're not gonna talk about Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball GT, because Dragon Ball GT was a piece of shit.
So. I never got to see Dragon Ball, so I can't talk about that.
Let's see. First it was Chi-Chi, and then it was Vegeta.
Really?
I'd have to say Vegeta, then Goku.
Let's see. When I was but a mere tyke, I watched Dragon Ball and Toonami, and when I grew up a little bit more, Dragon Ball Z came out. I didn't really know who, Chi-Chi didn't really show up in Dragon Ball, but I didn't even watch that many episodes of Dragon Ball. The only characters I did in Dragon Ball was Roshi, Bulma, and Goku, because I only watched 3 episodes. Then Z came out, I saw Chi-Chi, I was like, oh man, that's pretty, I don't know, it was I was only 11 or 12 or something, but it was like, oh, I liked her personality, basically, because, she's average boob size, average hip size, she didn't have anything extraordinary going on with her, so it was just her attitude was kind of, for lack of better words, hot.
All right, now we're going to the hentai domain.
That was not it. I would love to see a dude look at a chick in the mall and say, damn, look at that woman. I bet she got a personality for miles. Her IQ, did you hear about her IQ? It's 180 out of a 160 IQ test. She got 20 extra points. That chick is smart. Man, I might have to have an intellectual conversation with that girl. I just might have to do it. Mm-hmm. I make my move.
All right.
I was just saying, I liked her how she acted. She was calm, friendly, and then she was basically the boss.
And then she wasn't calm and friendly.
Yeah, so I don't know. She went from calm, friendly, motherly to I will whoop y'all. She was a black-white mother.
Well,
Asian.
Yes.
Asian.
She was Blackanese, essentially.
All right.
She's the type to kick your doing if you say something wrong.
Even if you're the world's strongest fighter, universe's strongest fighter.
Yeah, Goku was afraid of her. That was kind of cool. I mean, I knew Goku was the main character, but it was Chi-Chi is pretty hot. And then I didn't really get used to Vegeta until after the Frieza saga, and I was like, oh, he's pretty cool too.
Now, did anybody notice how weird Vegeta's voice was in the beginning during the Saiyan saga?
Yeah, I rewatched that. I was like, oh my god, the voice actor is completely different. I like the second voice actor for Vegeta.
Yeah,
I agree.
The Saiyan Saga one.
I was gonna say same for me. It's just it was very questionable. I mean, at the time when I saw it, I guess it was normal. But when they redid it again, I was like, oh man, sounds much better.
I still don't like Kai for some reason. Don't judge, but
I'm just straight judging you.
All right, but the reason why I fell in love with Dragon Ball Z was actually originally it was Gohan, and then I don't know, the Ginyu Force was a bad influence on him, and then he fucked up. But after that point, it would have to be Trunks. Trunks is actually my favorite Dragon Ball Z character, to be honest.
The part that I truly fell in love with is the final battle of the Cell Saga and then the Majin Buu Saga.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay, all right. Since we got man's follow, what is one thing about Dragon Ball Z you really, 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 really didn't like looking at that really sucked or you really hated about it?
There's so many that I couldn't just think of one.
I can name some.
You start then.
All right. One thing is, this episode of Dragon Ball Z, Goku's powering up. And then it's like Goku's trump card. And you were like, yeah, do it. And then last minute episode, he's finna do it. And then next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
I'm like, ain't this about a bitch? I had to run home for this?
There is one thing that I can remember now. Okay, so it's like, when you first get the Super Saiyan, I've said this to these two so many times. When you first get Super Saiyan, oh my god, calm down, you're going to blow up the Earth. And then you get Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, and it does nothing to the Earth. Nothing at all.
The sun is the one with the sands.
Yes, the Earth has gone Super Saiyan, so it can keep up, essentially.
Pretty much.
Now, do y'all guys feel at some point in the series that they were kind of like overusing the Super Saiyan thing?
Yes.
Like, it made it seem like it was the ultimate fighter, and then, like, Super Saiyan was like the epiphany of strength. Then all of a sudden, Vegeta, it's like, as soon as Vegeta becomes a Super Saiyan of that level, it is not shit anymore.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, hey, Vegeta can do it. We gotta go higher. If Vegeta can do it, anyone can.
Exactly.
Vegeta did it, like, in comparison to Goku, when Vegeta did that thing, it looked so amazing. Like, I understand Goku was so mad he turned Super Saiyan the very first Super Saiyan. Oh, wow! And Vegeta's just like, oh, yeah. Whew, just like, oh my god, he's fucking Super Saiyan. He just was so damn cocky and whooped so much ass. And then he got his ass whooped because I don't know why. That's my pet peeve. No, it's everything. My super pet peeve is Vegeta. It's like baddest entry. Whack ass exit because his ass gets whooped. It's like, oh yeah, there's Vegeta, Principal Sans. Oh yeah, there's a badass entrance. Oh yeah, by the way, I just ripped your arm in two. Oh what? I beat you with one punch, and Goku's still standing after taking like 30,000 of my same punches and including a super blast. Okay, well, thanks for making Vegeta look like a bitch.
Exactly. I mean, Vegeta. I would love them if they would. I would love if they would have went more with Vegeta. I would love to see more about Vegeta and took as kind of less focus off. Like, okay, the whole Team Gohan thing. They could have omitted that. I didn't really want to see that, because to me, Videl and not supposed to be on Dragon Ball GT, but Pan is kind of irrelevant.
One thing I do not like is like Gohan, strongest fighter in the world, can beat out Goku in the Cell Saga, and then he just becomes weak as hell.
He becomes a hipster.
Yes.
That is like the ultimate insult right there.
And Vegeta even calls him out on it.
So you're the strongest guy in the universe, stronger than your father, now you're a bitch. Well, Mom wanted me to learn. No, you're a bitch.
You're worse than me now. You have no say.
Just
slaps him around.
After that point, after the Cell Saga, his mom was more tuned with him training because she was training Goten the entire time.
Speaking of Goten,
she had no chance against him. But
speaking of Goten, I was kind of expecting more for Goten for some odd reason.
Same with me. I mean, he's just kind of there. He never really did anything too much.
I mean, especially after Gohan became the fuck up that he is now. I mean, I expected Goten to be like the Goku's protege, but no, we get Oob.
Goten becomes a gamer. That's what happens, basically. You see him. I know gamers aren't bad. I'm just saying, in the DBZ universe, gamers are like the super outcasts in that family.
Non-existent.
I know. He's the old school gamer with sticks and rocks.
Oh my. But one of the biggest things that pissed me off about Dragon Ball Z is some of the stupid decisions. Like Goku will have the power, or Gohan have the power to fucking take this guy out. They know he's no good, and you know what? They let his ass power up. All the times they've been almost every damn season, there's an enemy that's powering up, and they're just standing there like, oh, and they could just knock his ass out, and they don't do it. They just sit there and watch him.
In retrospect, it's normally Vegeta and Goku standing there, along with Yamcha, Tien, and Krillin, who I know them three probably think, why don't we kick his ass now? While Goku's like, oh yeah, this is going to be exciting. Vegeta's like, this is all he got.
Well, if it's like, for Vegeta, it's like, oh, is this all he got? Oh, he's got some power. Let's fight. Yeah.
Pretty much. So Vegeta's just kind of smirking. He's like, oh yeah, that's it? Come on, a little bit more. While Goku's like, this is getting exciting.
And the other people after a certain point, it's like, oh shit, don't fight me.
Krillin, Tien, and Yamcha's just like, what the fuck are they doing? Do they want us to lead? No, that's dumb as fuck. Should I say something? No, he'll probably power fast. Oh god, what I do?
This is like, okay, let's all jump up. Oh god, he got too powerful. Yeah. Okay, we're backing up. Hey, Goku, we're gonna be up on that mountain. Okay.
Pretty much. They're gonna crap, they're standing. Goku! Krillin, stop yelling my damn name. That won't make me more powerful. Get down here.
Goku!
Pretty much. Like, I noticed, like, I think Krillin tried to attack someone one time before they got full power. He got a shit stomped while they were powering up.
I swear it was like
Krillin.
Cell.
Yeah, I think it might have been Cell. But yeah, at that point, Vegeta nor Goku were actually around. So yeah, I think the humans know maybe we should kick his ass before he gets full power.
Yeah, and then, after like a little bit of powering up, it's like, oh shit, we can't do anything anymore.
Pretty much. We should probably kick out. Damn it, I should have just did it instead of talking.
It's like, okay, there's two things I want to talk about. First is Yajirobe. He kicks ass, cuts off Vegeta's tail, and then he's like nowhere around. He's just up with Korra.
Pretty much, he's just.
And then he's worse than the other guys. I mean, that sword could cut through a Saiyan's tail.
Yeah.
You'd think that sword could just go, okay, I'll attack him first. Cut off head. Right there. And the whole battle.
I was going to say, yeah, Yajiro with that weak, lame-ass katana. He cut off
Giant ape.
Yeah, the Great Ape's tail, which Goku was getting crushed in his bare hand. So you'd assume Vegeta's skin, you assume it's very durable and tough since he fought Goku and took some very strong punches and all that good stuff.
And he was the Prince of All Saiyans and knew how to control his ape, so he had to have used it in battles already.
So in Great Ape form, he's even more durable. And I wrote that, nope, katana. Might as well just came up with a butter knife. Strong enough to slice you to got it. Then, Krillin threatened to kill Vegeta before he left with that same katana. What's the hell is the point of wearing Saiyan armor? For looks?
Yes.
Oh, this blue really brings out my eyes.
No, it brings out his skin tone. The white brings out his eyes.
But yeah, it's just there's some logical errors in all of it, but
wouldn't technically speaking, Vegeta is not a prince.
Well, he's not. Well, in theory, he'd be king, but if they were going by traditional means, he'd have to be married, which he marries Bulma eventually, so he does become king.
Well, and you think about it, the prince will become king when the king has died.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it has a better. Well, it'd be weird if he walked around. I'm the king of all things. He'd be asking to get his ass whooped.
Well, I think he probably would never say he was king until he was more powerful than Goku.
Which he achieved at one point, then lost it. Like after he died for many years, and Goku kept training in heaven.
Yeah.
Which brings up another point, though, which is kind of like Dragon Ball Z, but it kind of isn't at the same time. Broly is stronger than Goku, correct?
Yeah, by a landslide.
Okay, all right. Now, based off of Screw Attack, Superman can beat up Goku, right?
In theory, yeah.
That means...
in theory, but it would be one hell of a fight.
It'd be more of a fight than what I saw.
Yeah, that was bullshit what I saw. But wouldn't that mean that Brawly could fucking demolish Superman.
Also,
maybe.
theory. I mean, like, the first time Broly died, it was one punch. That was like a bitch attack. One punch in the gut. No! My intestinal tract implodes. It's like, what? So I would have, like, from what I saw, what happened, it looked like, I guess, Broly's power overloaded, and Goku pretty much just punctured a balloon, and it just blew up. Because he only hit the dude, like, once. Only one successful hit. They hit him billions of times, but he was unfazed. They only got one successful punch on him, so that was a lame battle. The second battle was even more crooked, basically. He shot him into the sun. So if Superman wants to beat Broly, just throw him in the sun.
I thought it was Gohan that shot him.
Okay, Gohan shot him in the sun.
Someone shot him in the damn sun.
Basically, he died again. He officially died, basically, because the first time he didn't really die. He just, I guess, blew up and laid down somewhere.
Yeah, he was frozen, remember?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's frozen for the second movie.
Mm-hmm.
Then, like,
I don't know how he got to Earth, though.
Yeah, that was not fully logical. I don't remember that too much. But, like, and then, of course, there's Bio Broly. Doesn't really count because he's a piece of shit and lost to kids and Android. Well, and Human 18, I guess.
I was going to say, in theory, technically, Broly and Superman would probably be tied.
Yeah, I was going to say, if, like, I don't know what...
In this, Broly got kryptonite.
If Broly got kryptonite, let's face it. Like,
hell, that could be what his necklace is made of. A little kryptonite on there. Superman comes up, just punch, dies. Say, oh, okay. Well,
I mean, like, if we want to get extraordinarily logical, we'd have to see how is Broly, like, without the influence of Goku around, essentially. So, let's say if he wanted to fight Superman, and, you know, and he still, like, he seems like he's isolated, which is actually really obvious. He was. So he doesn't talk much. He probably has his own little thought process. God, I hope it's more beyond Kakarot. And, you know, all that good stuff. Carrot! Pretty much. So, like, for all we know, his charge beams have the hue and texture of kryptonite. If he grabs some kryptonite, he can probably, like, supercharge it and effectively beat Superman. But the battle would just be going on, like, infinitely until Broly tires out, because Superman, is like a god mod of his universe.
I was going to say, I really didn't see Broly never tired out.
Yeah, Broly doesn't get tired, so it would be an infinite battle.
Okay, well, with that being said, what is you guys' favorite Dragon Ball Z villain?
I still had one more on that, the kind of things that are unusual about Dragon Ball Z.
Go for it.
Well, not really unusual, but this is the shock of Vegeta's face when Kid Trunks and Goten go Super Saiyan at such a young age.
Yeah.
He's like,
The point he brought up was actually made sense, which almost broke the fourth wall. Legendary Super Saiyan reduced to children.
Yeah. Children's plaything, that's right.
Pretty much. So it kind of almost shattered the fourth wall just saying that.
That is true.
Because, it's like, okay, so they can turn Super Saiyan. What is it? Is it Super Semen? Is it?
There's got to be some logic to that. Maybe once someone who is a Super Saiyan becomes Super Saiyan, it's in their genes, and when they bang somebody...
It's always in their genes.
I mean, like once you attain it, if you don't attain it, it's not in your system. Just automatically, it's not in your system, right? But once you attain Super Saiyan, it's like it's there permanently. Meaning, whoever your children are, it's easier for them to attain it.
It kind of makes sense, but it kind of wouldn't make sense. Like in Goku's case, Gohan. In Goku's case, it makes some sense because of that weird ass. This is not DBZ. That movie where Bardock turned Super Saiyan in the past still makes no sense because he died in the present.
Yeah, he died in the present to go to the past, become the legendary Super Saiyan. Just so his son could go Super Saiyan.
Pretty much. So that means it was in Bardock's genes, which transferred to Goku. But that would mean Raditz would have also been able to achieve it. But at the same time, that would mean Goku should have achieved it a lot easier than watching Krillin die like a third time.
That's the thing. That was his first time dying.
Well,
in Dragon Ball Z.
Like really dying. Like the first 2 times, yeah. I mean, like essentially the first time he was pretty dead. He just got a sensu beam before his pulse stopped.
Wait. What time are you talking about?
Very first time against Nappa, he was he was the only one conscious, wasn't he?
Yeah, he didn't officially knock out or dead until Namek, and he didn't witness when Frieza impaled him with his antler or whatever. So the only official time he died was when Frieza killed him, which would make sense. I mean,
well, still his son got way more brutally whooped. You think he'd be more upset about that? He came to Namek. Yeah, he came to Namek, see his son wide-eyed. Essentially, I'm sure he was about to flatline because of the way that he looked. So he's like, "Oh, Gohan, it'll be okay. Here, eat this. It's okay."
But I mean, you can't give sensu beam to particles.
I will.
Here, Shred, take this. Krillin's alive. Oh my God, kill me, you asshole!
One thing I want to say, my theory on the Super Saiyan is, you know how Goku achieved Super Saiyan?
Yes.
And then Gohan.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Vegeta's in there somewhere.
Yeah, in some point.
He doesn't count. But as Vegeta actually stated, when a Saiyan is near death, he gets more powerful when he recovers. True. So fights with Goku could make Gohan become Super Saiyan. But how does Goten become Super Saiyan so easily?
Well, the thing was, like I mentioned earlier, after the Cell Saga, after technically everyone died, Chi-Chi's been training Goten. Again, Goten's way outmatched her, but still, she's been forcibly, she's been training him more than making him study.
Yeah, but still, she's not going to be powerful enough to make him go Super Saiyan. Yeah. Gohan trains him a little bit, but not enough to become Super Saiyan. He actually surprises Gohan by going Super Saiyan.
He actually surprised Chi-Chi, too, by going because he went Super Saiyan in front of her first, because she wanted him to fight back, and of course, I'm pretty sure he knew he can just one TKO her.
Yeah, so I'm just wondering, how the hell did he just go Super Saiyan out of nowhere?
Can I just go Super Saiyan too? It's like, that takes a lot of Super Saiyan. Well, fuck my life. What the hell?
Super Saiyan 3. What the heck? Goku hasn't achieved that.
Pretty much. Hey, Ma, can you go Super Saiyan too? Apparently the world can do it now. Fidel, can you go Super Saiyan? No? Okay.
Yes.
I can see it. Maybe. So you've just been hiding that from me.
By the way, speaking of that, wasn't Videl kind of dumb not connecting the Gold Fighter to Gohan? They was wearing the same outfit, only was the color of the hair.
Yeah.
That was kind of dumb.
Hair fighter.
Oh, yeah.
All right, now, what's your guys' favorite villains from Dragon Ball Z?
I'm kind of stuck between Vegeta and Broly.
I'm kind of stuck between the Boos.
Cooler.
He was nice, sure.
I like his personality. Metal Cooler is my favorite one, but Cooler, I'm saying Cooler or Ross, so I can cover that as well, because I like his personality.
I was like, my top 5, I guess, will be Vegeta number 1, Broly number 2, Cooler not even number 3. There's a different number 3. I think number 3 would be like that Bojack. That chick number 3 is 18. Number 4 is that chick minion that Bojack had.
Mm-hmm.
That he killed it, essentially. No fucking reason. And 5 would be Cooler. The regular Cooler, not Meta. Because I liked his final transform state. It was like, oh, that's fucking badass.
What I'd say for my top 5 would be either Kid or Super Boo, Evo Boo, regular Majin Buu, and then 18.
For me would be number 1 is Cooler. Number 2 would have to be, I would say, Android 17, 18 in the future Trunks past. So not the one Krillin married. The one
where Goku died.
The one where Goku died and everyone else died too. Next one would be Frieza Final Form. And for some reason, I have a soft spot for Turles and Lord Slug.
You want to know what I find kind of funny?
What?
In the future Trunks' future, Goku dies and everyone else dies as a result, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the past, Goku didn't fight neither 17 nor 18, like ever.
Mm-hmm.
That means he wouldn't have been relevant in the future, neither.
The difference is the preparation. The thing was, they just appeared in the past. In the future, in the present or whatever, they were alerted of the fact.
They were alerted that Goku died.
No, they alerted that the androids were coming. In future Trunks' time, there was no notice of androids coming, so they wasn't really preparing for the androids.
And everyone was a lot weaker, and then Goku died, so there's no hope, basically.
Everyone was like, hold on, okay, so something went structurally correct in the future. I'm trying to think. Okay, so in the past, they were
not prepared.
In the regular time zone, the normal time zone that we watch, they were prepared. They were made aware that androids were coming.
Exactly.
But instead, they got the wrong androids. It wasn't. Basically, Trunks said those aren't the right androids. Because that was 19. It was what, 19 and 20.
19 and Gero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing was with that is because he came into
as a result.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, because Trunks came back and told them that androids are going to come, they're going to kick all your asses, Goku's going to die from a heart attack, and all that stuff. Vegeta went to a different planet to achieve Super Saiyan. Actually, just got really pissed off. And Trunks delivered medicine that Goku could take while he tried to get better.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Let's go on.
I was going to mention, and then they also, I guess, Kami thought, hey, we can conserve some time if you guys do the Hyperbolic Time Chamber after the fact, because of course, since the androids are already going to kick their ass, Cell would obviously also beat their ass.
True.
Cell was getting his power, which in the past he wasn't able to.
Cell in the past.
In the future. Sorry.
Cell in the future killed Trunks and went into the past.
Didn't they actually say where? He wasn't able to absorb 17 and 18 or get enough power, so he had to go back into his larva.
Yeah, because they went
go back into the past.
Yeah,
by stealing Trunks' machine.
Because during that time period, Trunks had already killed 17 and 18.
Okay. So he just basically stole it. Okay. For some reason, I thought he killed somebody or killed Trunks. And took his.
He killed Trunks, and Trunks already killed 17 and 18. And when Trunks was getting in the time capsule, Cell killed Trunks, and that's how he was able to get there.
So we have 3 time zones technically.
Yeah.
Because we still get future Trunks even back or coming back. There's one thing I do love.
Yeah.
About that whole thing. You know how? Oh, never mind. I was thinking Gohan goes Super Saiyan 2 in the Cell Saga, but. Yeah, technically, in the future, when Goku dies, they never get into Hyperbolic Time Chamber. Yeah. So he can never achieve it.
I was going to say, essentially, we're not dealing with time travel anymore as much as dimensions. So
True.
Alternate dimensions?
Yeah.
Alternate universes, technically?
Yeah, it's basically that quantum theory or some shit. Where if you're doing one thing, so Trunks made it to the past, in this dimension, Trunks dies. That means Cell from a completely different dimension made it to the same dimension that the other future Trunks made it to. So everything's going right, the other world's going wrong. So how the heck? My friend told me, he's like, I hate anything to do with time travel. It's like, why is that? Because it gets so fucked up. Because if Cell killed Trunks in the future and come to the past, that means future Trunks can't come to the past and give Goku the medicine.
No, there's different alternate universes.
That's what I'm talking about.
I was going to say there's at least 3 different universes there. One where Goku dies, and then Android 17 and 18 there. Trunks eventually goes and kills him. Well, after that happened, Cell kills Trunks technically, which makes it split off into a new universe right there. Because there's one where Cell kills him, and there's one where Cell does not kill him.
That means, at the same time, future Trunks gives Goku the medicine, goes to future, still loses.
Yep.
There will be that dimension too. Maybe Trunks gives him the medicine in this universe. That means in the other universe, Trunks came there and had second thoughts and didn't give him the medicine, or died before going.
Or the medicine didn't work.
Yeah, or the medicine didn't take. And the medicine, yeah. So everyone's options are just. We could have been watching 3 different dimensions and wouldn't known it.
Yep.
Well, I'm mind blown today.
Yeah, well, every little option you can make would make a whole new universe. It's like, he moves left, he moves right. A whole new universe. Oh my god!
Yeah, exactly. So it's like Goku decided not to take a pill that day. Okay, in that universe, Goku decided to take the pill that day.
I'm trying to figure out where did dr.gero and Android 19 come from, because if you think about it, like Future Trunks said, those weren't the right androids, right? There was no mention of. So what happened in between that 3-year time period for dr.gero and Android 19 to show up? Because if you remember, dr.gero said he stopped recording Goku after the whole Saiyan saga. He never saw him go to Namek. So where the fuck does Android 19 and dr.gero come from in his android form?
We could assume. Go for it.
I was gonna say, I think they covered it somehow, where 17 and 18 came out and killed those two, just like right away. And instead of going out and destroying things, 19 or 20,
scouting,
they didn't know Goku was still alive. I think they detected that he was really sick or something, so they didn't want to go get their hands dirty, and they started developing more.
So this is the future. This is Future Trunks story you're talking about, right?
Yes, Future Trunks story, where 17 and 18 just come around, and 19 and 20 just somehow never existed.
Well, in that future, 19 and 20 are dead, or for all we know, after the Saiyan saga and the dimension we're watching, dr.gero could have been creating 19 that entire time. He could have been 3 things he could have been doing: creating 19, creating the palm things to absorb their power since he was studying them, and have a significant amount of absorption energy to take it away before they get killed, which Vegeta easily disproved and messed him up. And 3, of course, working on the androids as well. So if he's working on 19, we can only assume it will take a significant amount of time. So probably a half a saga, one whole saga, or something like that. And then, of course, in one of the universes, it shows that it doesn't show 19 at all. So in the universe where Goku is on the brink of death, there's no cure, he's about to die, dr.gero probably takes action and works on 17 and 18. In which, of course, when they come out, they kill him because we don't actually see 19. So we can only assume he decided not to build him anyway, just jump on the bandwagon of, finish Goku off, so I'll make these real fast. On top of that, he had the secret Project 16, who's supposed to be stronger than Goku.
Whatever happened to 16 in Trunks' future? Because 16 just never was mentioned.
Basically, was he auto-activated or what? I forgot how he was activated.
He was activated with 17 and 18.
No, he's activated by 17 and 18.
Yeah.
That just means they killed Gero and just flew out of the cavern instead of, blowing it up like they did before. They blew it up in the future. So that means they would have seen that capsule, wouldn't it?
Well, maybe in the future, 16 was never constructed.
Well, he was the first one. He was actually meant to kill Goku. So I would only assume Goku's sick. I'm building 16 specifically to kill Goku. Then he made 17 and 18 on top of that, twins or whatever.
And I think because 17 and 18 knew he was weak, they probably got the data from that. They just thought, why would we activate this fool? He's defective.
The thing, I was going to say, at the same time, though, he was also developing Cell. And the thing is...
Cell was being developed by a supercomputer, technically.
Well, yeah, but he claims he was building Cell because, I remember now, 16 did say he has to protect 17 and 18 from Cell. Although that was a defect because he's a fucking android. Why does he give a shit?
Well, yeah, his primary goal was to kill Goku.
Yeah.
He was built to do nothing but kill Goku. Then he got defective.
And decided to protect his comrades, since they were the only people that was nearest to him at the time of defection.
Yeah, but I think when they first activated 16, they said something like, can't remember, something that made me think, what's your defect for being stuck in here? something like that.
Okay, so maybe he had a bug. Maybe he had like the Mega Man bug where he cared about every damn thing, because the entire time it did show that he didn't really. He was indifferent. No, he was very nature-like.
Yeah, he is indifferent to everything but nature.
Yeah, he was very. Yeah, he was just indifferent. So that was probably the defect. Where of course 18 had pride, so she said, "Look, give me this, and I will kill you." And 17, of course, was just a killing machine.
Yeah, he was just a psychopath. That was what he had.
18 had a sense of pride, so she was probably less. She was probably older than 17, as far as we know. Granted, her name's 18, so she was probably one younger, because she's the latest model, not the 17 model. But at the same time, she seemed to almost have the same defect as 16, as to really bargain with somebody. Of course, it's not like bartering, like, hey, I'll give you this. And
technically, 17 and 18 were made from humans, so.
Okay.
So that could be her actual personality in there, when 17 could have been just a psychopath who wanted to kill.
Yeah.
And she could have actually, had a little bit of compassion in there.
Yeah, she actually, even after the guy died, though, she actually was like, hey, I told him I wasn't going to kill him. Like, she was genuinely upset about it.
So, I know, like I said, so her personality kind of came through more than, 16 never did. But
which brings to another question. Whatever, notice in Dragon Ball Z, 17 had to come out of cell, just like 18 did, right? What happened? Even if he didn't come out, they made a wish from the dragon saying that everyone that was killed by Cell, to revive him, right? And even backs up this point when it was mentioned in Dragon Ball GT, which we're not going to talk about, but he was brought up again. So why wasn't Android 17 wasn't ever a subplot in Dragon Ball Z? Because evidently he wanted to meet back up with his sister. So why wasn't that explored even more, or wouldn't just be not that big of an interest?
I think it would just. It would probably be kind of. They lightly touched it in, like, what was it, Hell World or something, the movie or whatever, or maybe that was GT.
That's GT.
Okay, yeah, they lightly touched it, but he seemed extraordinarily indifferent to her because
in that movie, 17's been roaming the Earth.
Oh.
He was always roaming the Earth. He just wasn't evil anymore. He was just like, what the fuck? I'm just gonna live on my own.
He's just indifferent. Okay. I was gonna say, basically, one loophole they could have went with was, well, he was absorbed, so he wasn't killed.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But then that movie says, like, well, there's been one on Earth, and then there's one over in the Hell World.
Yeah.
Which combined to be Super 17.
The one in Hell World, they constructed him, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Okay, they constructed him in the Hell World. No idea where they got the material. In the Hell World. What the fuck? And with that,
it's prison. Stuff up the butt. Just saying.
I'm saying, like, okay, no, in the DBZ Hell World, you're a cloud. That's why Vegeta was so pissed when Goku got so much more powerful, because he had to sit there as a cloud doing nothing.
Well, I was gonna say, wait, in the Hell World, then if you're powerful enough, you'll retain your body. Cell.
Well, no, that's like saying Vegeta's weak, though. But when Vegeta died in the Majin Saga, he was in hell for the rest of the saga. Well, not the rest. Around the last little bit of saga, of course, he was he wished back, or allowed back on Earth, rather? Because, when he died, basically you go there, and of course, I understand Cell, Gero, makes no sense why the hell Gero's still, in form, and, Frieza.
Oh, well, because he's an android, he probably had no human soul anymore, or anything like that. Oh, probably because they have no souls.
Frieza.
Maybe that's what they're thinking of.
Aliens.
Cell was an android.
Well,
Gero is an android.
But Dr. Gero was a modification. But Dr. Gero was an android, and he was still essentially human, just with modifications. So he still had a soul.
Yeah, Dr. Gero was a human being. He just modified himself.
Well, he modified himself to only the point of being just a brain in an android body.
Well, unfortunately, you can't remove your soul from your. There's no tangible soul inside of you, so you can't just face off.
Well, he's more of a computer, is what I was saying, than truly a human anymore. He was human. he was human. Then he kind of made himself more of a computer. Maybe that was their thinking on that. I don't know.
I also say that would be completely illogical. I mean, like, think of, for instance, Frieza was there, but Cooler wasn't. Cooler was clearly dead. Broly wasn't. Broly's clearly dead. I understand why they didn't add him. God, that'd be a hell of a battle. But at the
there's probably super hell for those people.
There was levels of hell in GT, which, again, that's GT. But still, Goku made it to the deepest level of hell. It met with Frieza himself. Guess who else should have been down there? Broly, screaming at the top of his lungs.
It is probably even deeper. The part that is uncharted, that no one, except for, like, 3 people, know about.
So let's just add that in there. There's a deeper part of hell than the deepest part of hell.
Well,
exactly.
Well, to wrap up this... Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
It's so deep that it's not hell anymore.
He's in other heaven. What?
Other hell.
Yeah. But go ahead. This is just... GT's... Let's move that to the side. It's so fucked up.
But to wrap up this conversation, any thoughts on Dragon Ball... Just a yes or no answer with one sentence to response. Did Dragon Ball Evolution translate well for Dragon Ball Z?
Why the hell would you say that with one statement? You just didn't want us to go on another hour tangent.
Liquid, that one would be like a 5-hour one right there. Don't even bring that up.
I think 3 hours of that would have been like fucking shit, bitch.
It was murder on so many childhood. There's children who don't like DBZ because of that movie. We can't fix those children. Now they're yelling YOLO and swag. You see what you did, Evolution.
You know, we all used to want to be Super Saiyans, and now everyone wants to be secretly gay.
You know what? On that note, we're wrapping up this talk. If you guys want to hear a part 2 of this Dragon Ball Z talk or another anime talk
of the Dragon Ball Z world.
Yeah,
that we didn't match up, or flaws that you thought of our theories.
Yeah, or if you have any questions that you want us to touch on, and if we decide to do another conversation, leave it in the comment section down below. So that being said, I'm going to tell them to subscribe to you anyway. Subscribe to Angusari. Subscribe to BillCosbyPlays, also known as Regayde, and subscribe to me because God knows I need it. Anyway, until next time, guys. Bye.